Just doing some inspections today. Just making sure there's no queen cells. We don't want any of the bees swarming. So far so good. A couple of play cups, and none of them charged. Quite a bit of honey this week into the supers. Pretty nice weather, which is a nice thing. This hive is getting stronger. It's got a lot of cap brood at the moment. Hopefully that'll be coming out very soon. Apparently the weather's going to be nice for another 2 weeks, which is very nice. Just seeing if I can find the queen. She should be green, but I had one earlier where it looks like the bees have cleaned her off. She lost her green mark, so I have to remark her. Taking off all this wild comb. We have got queen cell over there. It's not capped off yet. I don't know if you can see it over here. She's not capped off. It is charged with oil jelly. Didn't see an egg or anything in there, lucky enough. I'll leave it this week, and I'll do a check next week. I'll make sure. This hive is quite full at the moment with cap brood, so the queen might be trying to find somewhere to lay. It has got 3 supers on at the moment. Yep. Only one super's full. I've started on the second one. Okay. Now this queen cell is actually full of oil jelly, and there is larvae in it. So that's not a good sign. Stick it down for now. I'll have to come back with a nuke to be able to take a split. All my nukes are out at the moment. I took 6 splits so far this season. I have moved them to a new apiary today. I did move 2 because they have got queens in them. I moved them into full hives. So I have got 2 nukes, but I got no frames spare on me at the moment. Oh, there's the queen at least. Get her in a cage. There we are, got her in there. I'll keep her nice and safe for the rest of the inspection. I don't know if you can see her in there. Just over on the side here. She's upside down at the moment. There she is, little green dot. I'll keep her safe over by here. The reason I take her out is so I less chance of squashing her. We'll do the rest of the inspection. Plus, if I did have a nucleus to do a split, then I would move her straight in. I'm busy there. I'll move her straight into the nuke. Let's see where I'm going at the moment. I'll have to do it either another day or risk pushing it to next week. I've got queens coming Friday, so might pop up and put the queens out Friday night, evening, and then I'll do the split. This frame was on the outside of the hive during the winter, and it's had a bit of mould on it. So obviously the bees cut it out and they started rebuilding. So this is last year's comb. This is new. If you can see down in there, there's loads of the old eggs in there. So the queen is rather busy. She's doing her job at least. That's the main thing. And that's also full of stores on the back side. They normally keep stores on the outside of the hive. Get the queen introduced and not squash any bees. It's a bit hard sometimes, they get where they shouldn't. There she is. Just going down into the frames. The bees are puff smoke, time to go down. So try and squash as few as we can. The queen excluder on. So this mesh keeps the queen in the brood box. So the brood box lives at the bottom. That is where they lay their eggs. Put the queen mesh on the top so she can't come up. Then we put the supers back on. When they're full, they are quite heavy. There's a lot of honey in there at the moment. That's full. So they have been busy. This one back on next. They haven't done anything with this yet. This is what they call sectional honey. So you've got loads of these little boxes with wax in the middle. The bees come up, they draw the wax, and then they fill it full of honey, and then they cap it off, and you sell it like that. And you can eat it like that too. It's good on toast and bread. And then the crown board, so that just sits on top. It's like a second roof. During the winter, you put a feeder on the top. They'll come up and be able to get to the feeder, or you can fondant on whatever you want to feed them with. Put the bees down there, like the roof on. On to the next hive. I haven't done much with the top of this one. I'll go straight down to the next. Oh, maybe there's a different story. Different story. This one they've drawn out. And I've started filling. This one yet again I got 3 on. So we've got the one that's empty. I haven't done anything with yet. This one we've drawn and started filling. Normally they start from the bottom and work up. They don't often jump a super. So hopefully this one then should be pretty close to full. So we'll take that one off. Like I said, supers are heavy. Yep, there we are. So we are working on this one still, by the looks of it. The outer frame, I've drawn it, started filling it. This frame then, they haven't quite drawn yet. So I'll do what they call checkerboarding. We will take this one out. See, starting filling that one. So it's mostly full. And I'll move the empty one into the middle. I like to work on the inside of the hive mostly. Maybe I'll go outside for the out edges. But I do prefer to be closer to the middle. Do the same with another one. And this one. So I'm drawing that one here. This one I've written CC on it. So what CC is, it's got what they call cut comb. So a normal one, so this one here, you can't see it now, but you can see it at the bottom. You've got wire that zigzags across the frame. It gives it a bit more support, so when you do spin it, it doesn't cause it to explode. This one then has nothing on it, so there's no wires. So what you normally do with this, you can either do cut comb, so you can cut chunks out of it and sell it like that, like sort of like the section of honey I got, or you can cut chunks out of it, put it in the jar and then top it up with honey. That's becoming quite popular. So we do have a couple of options with different combs. Like on the side, so on these are just like this. So full spring of cat brood. And there's hatch. Get a nice boost of bees. It's still early on in the season, so busiest scenes of the lab so far. But then you got stores. So that hard stuff down in the cells. That's pollen. And then you got some day-old eggs, some larvae in there. Well, I don't think it's much else to look at. A lot busier when the weather's nice. For now, I'm going to finish inspecting these hives. I've got this one left, the rest of this one left to do, and I've got 2 more over there. So I'll leave it there for now. My name is Rob from Frollie's Bees, and thank you. Goodbye.